The New York Knicks front office just made a massive move in free agency, but the headlines are completely missing the real story. Everyone thinks they know the plan at center. They are completely wrong. When Mitchell Robinson packed his bags and left New York, it created a massive hole in the roster. The team quickly signed veteran big man Andre Drummond to a minimum contract. On paper, it looks like a standard patch, but behind closed doors, the front office was hunting for something entirely different. Newly leaked trade rumors have exposed the true vision of Leon Rose. Drummond was never their first choice. The Knicks have a very specific prototype in mind for their backup center position. They do not want an old-school bruising center who gets stuck in the paint. They want youth speed and versatility. To understand why the Knicks are shifting their strategy, you have to look at their current superstar. Karl-Anthony Towns is now the focal point of the front court. He is a revolutionary offensive weapon. Towns can shoot from deep and drive past slower defenders, but he needs the right type of support when he rests on the bench. The coaching staff wants a backup who can maintain a dynamic defensive identity. Tom Thibodeau is famous for demanding elite rim protection and high energy. For years, Mitchell Robinson provided exactly that. Robinson was a force on the glass and a nightmare for opposing guards. His departure left a void that Andre Drummond cannot easily fill. Drummond is an absolute legend when it comes to pulling down rebounds. He will single-handedly win possessions for New York this season. He might even surprise fans by hitting a few shots from the corners. Getting him on a minimum contract is a great piece of business for the regular season, but the front office knows his major limitations. Drummond is turning 33 years old very soon. He struggles significantly when forced to defend out on the perimeter. Modern NBA offenses love to exploit slower big men in space. That is exactly why the Knicks secretly targeted two rising stars before settling on the veteran. The first name on their wish list was Yves Missi. New York went after the New Orleans center with aggressive trade offers. The Pelicans completely rebuffed the approach. They know exactly what they have in the young big man. Missi is an incredibly smooth operator around the basket who plays with extreme energy. The advanced metrics show why New York was so desperate to get him. Last season, Missi landed in the 84th percentile of rim points saved per 100 possessions. That is an elite number for a young player. He provides a sturdy traditional presence inside while maintaining the agility to move his feet. He does not get lost when teams run a fast screen and roll. The Pelicans simply refuse to give him up. When that door slammed shut, the Knicks immediately pivoted to another target. They started monitoring the availability of Moussa Diabate over in Charlotte. Diabate is another fascinating young prospect. He is under the age of 25 and brings a completely different level of defensive mobility. Last year, Diabate ranked in the 80th percentile of rim contests per 100 possessions. What makes that stat even more impressive is how he achieved it. Diabate spent a massive amount of time guarding non-bigs on the perimeter. He can switch onto guards and stay right in front of them. He limits his personal fouls beautifully while holding his own away from the basket. That is the exact type of defensive coverage that wins playoff games in the modern era. He is exactly what the Knicks need. Imagine a scenario where Karl-Anthony Towns needs a breather during an intense game. If Diabate or Missi entered the game, the Knicks could stay highly aggressive. They could switch screens and disrupt offenses. With Drummond, the strategy has to change completely. The team is forced to play a traditional drop coverage. That means guards like Tyrese Halliburton or Donovan Mitchell get free looks at the basket. The regular season is a long marathon where Drummond can hide his flaws. He will feast against backup units in January, but the postseason is an entirely different beast where weaknesses are exposed. Opposing coaches will watch film and design specific plays to attack Drummond. We have seen this happen to elite rebounders in the past. They become almost unplayable when the intensity rises. There is also the dreaded strategy of intentionally fouling poor shooters. Mitchell Robinson suffered from this during his toughest moments. Drummond has a track record that makes him a prime target for that tactic. If you are enjoying this deep dive into the front office strategy of the Knicks, take a quick second to like the video and subscribe so you never miss our latest basketball breakdowns. The Knicks front office is clearly aware of these postseason dangers. Their pursuit of Missi and Diabate proves they are looking toward the future. They want a roster that can survive 4 rounds of playoff pressure. Karl-Anthony Towns has shown he can be the ultimate solution against unique superstars like Victor Wembanyama. Towns can stretch the floor and play elite defense, but he cannot stay on the court for 48 minutes. New York must find a way to survive the minutes when Towns rests. Right now, the roster still needs a third reliable big man. Relying solely on Drummond for the entire year is a dangerous gamble. Coach Tom Thibodeau might have to get creative with his lineups. We could see more minutes with OG Anunoby playing at the center position. That would give the Knicks an ultra-mobile small ball look. Anunoby is an incredible defender who can guard multiple positions, but asking him to battle giant centers for long stretches takes a physical toll. It is not a sustainable solution for an 82-game season. That brings us back to the trade market. Leon Rose has earned a reputation for being incredibly patient and calculating. He rarely settles for a roster that is incomplete. This Drummond signing feels temporary. Do not be surprised if the Knicks engage in trade talks again as the winter deadline approaches. They will keep a very close eye on Charlotte and New Orleans. Roster situations can change very fast in this league. If the Hornets fall out of the playoff race, they might decide to move their young assets. Moussa Diabate could become available for the right price. The Knicks have the draft capital and contracts to make a deal. The same thing applies to the Pelicans situation. Roster crunches and financial decisions could force their hand later in the year. New York is perfectly positioned to strike when a window opens up. The search for a mobile big man tells us everything about how the front office views the championship window. They are not just trying to make the playoffs, they are actively building a team to beat Boston. The Boston Celtics have revolutionized the league with their five-out offense. Every single player on the court can shoot and pass. Traditional drop coverage centers get absolutely destroyed against them. If Drummond is dropped deep into the paint, Kristaps Porzingis or Al Horford will get open looks all night long. The Knicks know they cannot win a 7-game series with that massive defensive liability. They need a backup center who can fly out to the three-point line and contest shots. They need someone who can recover quickly when a guard drives past the first line of defense. Diabate fits that mold perfectly. Even though Missi plays a bit more traditionally, his foot speed is light years ahead of Drummond. The metrics do not lie. Drummond has only finished above the 47th percentile in rim points saved once. That single stat should terrify Knicks fans who are expecting a seamless transition from Mitchell Robinson. Robinson was an elite safety net for the defense. Drummond is a gamble that requires a lot of help. It will be fascinating to see how Tom Thibodeau manages this rotation early in the season. He is a coach who loves consistency and predictability. Drummond provides a known quantity but lacks upside. The young players on the roster will also need to step up. If the Knicks cannot find a trade partner, they might have to look internally for answers. Development will be crucial over the next few months. The Eastern Conference has become an absolute arms race. Every top team is loaded up on talent and size. The Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks are waiting with dominant superstar big men. To survive that gauntlet, a team needs multiple defensive looks. You cannot throw the same coverage at Joel Embiid that you throw at Giannis Antetokounmpo. Versatility is the ultimate currency right now. The Knicks front office understood this lesson perfectly. Their aggressive pursuit of younger options shows great foresight. They were willing to take risks to secure the perfect defensive puzzle piece. Even though they missed out on their top targets for now, the story is far from over. NBA front offices are constantly working the phones. The roster you see in October is rarely the roster you see in April. For now, New York fans will have to watch Drummond closely. He will provide plenty of exciting moments with his historic rebounding numbers. He will secure extra possessions and ignite fast breaks. But the real test will come when the game slows down and the pressure mounts. The front office has revealed their true desires through these trade rumors. They want a new breed of center in New York. As the season unfolds, the pressure on Leon Rose will only increase. Every win and loss will be microanalyzed by the passionate fan base. The search for the ultimate backup big man will remain a major storyline. The financial landscape of the league makes these moves even more complicated. The new collective bargaining agreement punishes teams that spend heavily. Finding productive young players is incredibly valuable. Players like Missi and Diabate are on affordable rookie-scale contracts. They provide massive value without triggering the harsh tax penalties. That is why New Orleans and Charlotte are holding onto them tightly. New York has to balance their books while remaining a legitimate title contender. Signing Drummond to a veteran minimum deal was a safe financial move. It keeps their future flexibility completely intact. That flexibility will be crucial when the right player becomes available. The front office has a history of executing blockbuster trades out of nowhere. They are always waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Think back to how they acquired their current core pieces. They moved precisely when other teams were looking to rebuild. They will apply that exact same philosophy to their backup center dilemma. The fans in Madison Square Garden demand excellence every single night. They appreciated the hard work and dedication of Mitchell Robinson. They will expect the same level of grit from whoever takes his place. Drummond has the veteran experience to handle that intense environment. He has played under the brightest lights before, but experience cannot override the physical limitations of age and foot speed. The strategic chess match between NBA front offices is an ongoing battle. New York has made their first move, but the board is constantly shifting. The true test of this championship roster lies ahead.